to the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the visitor sideline, Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Dolphins. These guys have been perfect to this point, 4-0 to start the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys also unbeaten on the year, so two of the league's best ready to duke it out. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading his squad. He completed over 72% of his passes last season, which led the league, and he's looking to be even better in this season.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Hardman on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds Austin complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
To throw is Milton. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
60 Bison. Buffalo 18. 19 tight.
To throw, it's Milton. They'll find McMillan here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down.
First and goal at the 8-yard
he stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
At the Dolphins' 7-yard line.
Now Milton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progression. Down pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Gets past one man. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Dolphins.
Off the middle, H.N. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Carolina defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Waddle's first catch, good for a first down.
First down, Miami.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On play action, here's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Back to the ground, H.N. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Carolina getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the offense on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing is Milton. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Milton out to his left, and he's got his big tight end here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Here we go. Shot. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Ted McMillan from 19 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
5 yards on the play.
Looking to pass. Tua. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jadeveon Clowney. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak. This one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Milton. This is caught by McMillan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Milton now to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there. It leaves him in a good spot here. 2nd down and inches upcoming.
At the Dolphins' 7-yard line.
They run here with Dowdle.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Bronco leading.
Back to throw. Milton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Calvin Austin from 6 yards away. And the Panthers add 6 to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket. Reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And the Dolphins first down.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They'll give this to Achane. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain on the play. First down, Dolphins.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Able to slither by. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And we've hit in this first half of action. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 45-yard line.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. And it's a man with over 1,200 yards receiving from last year, Jerry Jeudy. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Browns get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Niners wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The 49ers get a second straight win after that 1-2 start. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Raiders. And it's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Jonathan Taylor. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. These two teams all square 7-7 at halftime. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. As this off to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2-yard gain.
Here's second and 7.
Second down at the 32-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Milton to the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
19 Tiger. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Austin brings in the quick throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 27 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27.
Cowboy 80. Ranger, 70 Ranger. Rig. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, Milton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready, go!
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Down for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. We're able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Milton to the left side. He's got McMillan. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
For a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check match.
Operating from the gun. Milton. A quick throw, but incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Seven Pirates.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
To throw is Milton. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw, it's Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. See how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
At the 37-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
To Darren Waller. A gain of 18 on the play.
Now Achane on first and 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Horn on the tackle.
Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 44-yard line.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Miami.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A run now from Achane. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and that will force a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ready? 79, Dragon 60. Hurry.
Now Milton. Running the slant, and he finds Mitchell. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Viking 18.
Looking to throw. Milton. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense surrenders a Mike McDaniel. He's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call, and out comes a challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A gain of 9 yards.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go. Shot. 60, 70,
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
70, Timberwolf.
Throwing is Milton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
At the 18-yard line.
Boy, because I got other hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field, and getting pushed down it.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. A little juke. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
In motion, Hill. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 74 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Dolphins 24.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll find McMillan here. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll bring up a second and short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
13-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Rig, Cougar 19. Ready.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Street. Crack all 80. Roll.
Hubbard will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Dowdle trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on. Viking, 60 Vikings. Chop alert.
They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Another catch there for Waddle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. Being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Dolphins.
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3 barely. But the mark shows first down. 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Panthers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.